a.m. Ang programang hatid ay tulong at pag-asa.
Huwag na kayo masyado mag-aalala at nandito na po sa kaalaman niya ng Bantay OCW, tutulungan po namin kayo.
Tumpak na impormasyon sa mga usaping pag-abroad.
Sa bahagi naman po ng ahensya, kung hindi sila tutugon dito sa mga pananagutan nila, uobligahin pa rin sila ng ating POEA.
Naglilingkod sa mga OFW at kanilang mga kamag-anak saan man sa mundo.
Kahit umuwi na po kayo ng Nueva Ecija ngayon, itatawag po namin sa inyo kaagad yung magiging usapan sa ating Philippine Embassy sa Bahrain at nang masaklolohan po itong inyong pamangkin.
KBP at Gawad Tanglao, Best Public Service Program at Hall of Fame awardee ng Catholic Mass Media sa radyo. Pilipinas Online. Bantay OCW with Susan K. Alas 10:30 hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali. Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Pilipinas Online. Bantay OCW with Susan K. Dito sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Ito po ang Trans Radio Broadcasting Corporation, Radyo Inquirer, 990 AM. Kasapi ng KBP. Naglilingkod, nagbabalita, may paninindigan. Radyo Inquirer, 990 AM. Para sa may init na balita, Victory in Governance and Technology through Information Network. VGATIN. Para sa mga napapanahong usapan, Victory in Governance and Technology through Information Network. VGATIN. Makinig at makisalo sa programang Siksik sa Impormasyon at Bigatin sa Kaalaman. Kasama ang inyong mga kabarkada na sina Den Macaranas, Arnie Barcelo, Angel Bonifacio at Ellison Barcelo. VGATIN Radio. Sa Bigatin, bigatin ka talaga!
It's the weekend!
.06 is our time. Welcome po sa VGATIN dito po sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Of course, Sabado na naman. 17-2014 ang bliss. My name is Den Macaranas.
My name is Arnie Barcelo. Magandang umaga. Good morning sa ating mga ka-VGATIN.
Yes, and of course, punong-puno tayo ng mga bisita this morning. Pabatiin muna natin si Mr. VGATIN himself.
Yes, good morning po sa lahat na nakikinig.
Diba, get up mo ngayon, bro.
Oo nga. Alam ko yung mga bigatin yung mga bisita natin.
Nakikibagay tayo.
Yan.
Makisig.
Siyempre, mga bata eh.
Yes.
Magandang umaga po sa ating mga estudyante, sa ating mga guro, at sa ating mga OJTs, at lalo na po sa aking mga pinakamamahal sa buhay.
At meron
yung family ko din nasa Baguio. Nakikinig sila sa Baguio.
Oy, naiwan ko.
Hindi kasi
ang init dito.
Medyo swollen pa yung ankle ko, so hindi ako pwedeng
ano ka muna. Sarap sa Baguio.
Kumusta sila? Nakikinig sila?
Hi. From us to Baguio. Hi, hello. Yan. At meron tayong mga makakasama ngayon this morning. Punong-puno tayo.
So this is another great episode of VGATIN.
Yan. Siyempre, meron familiar face. Kasama natin last week. Diba?
Ating kaibigan na to. Kaibigan, ka-VGATIN.
Ka-VGATIN. Suki
okay.
na rin natin. Hi, DJ.
Hi.
Ay, teka, wala siyang... Yan.
Yeah.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Introduce natin sila din. Ang ganda ng kanilang...
Sige.
Yeah.
May hinanda siya.
May hinanda.
May papel tayong babasahin today. Okay.
Yun nga lang, ito namang si... start natin... Si DJ mamaya-maya na kasi kaibigan naman natin. Walang nilagay na
si DJ.
Ano dito si Ellison eh. Anyway, let's start.
Okay.
Ayan.
Unahin
na natin. Syempre, let's start with the woman power. Okay. Friends, we have here Beryl Lee, the team lead of World Startup Report. Beryl is the director for Southeast Asia at Seed Asia. The company seeks to raise capital for early-stage tech companies in Asia by connecting them with qualified investors. It provides investors co-investing opportunities with leading VCs and prominent angels. Beryl is responsible for operations and partnerships in the Southeast Asia region, as well as strengthening the company's presence in China. Nagbasa ako ng background ni Beryl eh. As a member of the leadership team, she has helped develop the SID Asia model and provides strategic guidance to the team. Let us welcome, friends. We have here Beryl Lee. Hi, Beryl.
Hello!
Hello!
Magandang umaga sa lahat ng mga tao.
Sa lahat po yan. Good morning and welcome po sa Radyo Inquirer.
Meron pa dito.
Okay lang, oo.
Meron pa, tuloy na natin.
Sige, tuloy mo na.
Kuya Den.
Oo, sige.
Ayan, we have here Brian Osmeña Yao.
Yes,
Ayan, the founder and CEO of Code Republic. He started as a traditional Filipino-Chinese serial entrepreneur and realized his passion for technology. Founded the Code Republic, which started to service outsourcing IT development project from US, Canada, and Hong Kong. Walang-wala.
Gala ito, ibig sabihin.
The fast-paced innovation and technology as a tool to market leading brands made him start a social enterprise platform with geofencing, e-commerce, and publishing platform, and gaming or gamification apps that made him the most innovative CEO from the southern part of the country. Let us welcome Brian. Hi, Brian.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning. Talagang nag-research kami, syempre.
Nag-google kami.
Nag-google kami, tsaka avid follower kami ng Rippler.
Yes.
Yan.
And speaking of Ripplers.
Ayun. Ito pero pinadala na lang ng ating The Great Guy, Bowie Guy, ay yung kanilang mga, ito na yung team nila, no?
Yes.
I-introduce ko pa ba to?
Sino?
I-introduce ko pa ba to?
Oo naman.
Hindi na. Our friend, DJ Ramos,
Kabigatin natin yan.
The Wizard.
The Wizard.
Salamat po.
Yeah, the founder of TechJob Asia.
Yes, salamat.
Yes.
Ako po ay, yun na po, sayang yung oras.
Kalatian.
Sayang ako ng oras sa akin.
Ayan, si DJ, ang magaling nating kaibigan na si DJ.
Yes. And of course, mamaya baka may mga questions, may mga tanong. Pwede kayo mag-text 091. Pindutin yung tanong. Then isend sa 0919-290-9646. Pwede rin po sa aming Facebook and Twitter account, Radyo Inquirer 990@yahoo.com. Pwede rin kayong tumawag hotlines 519-1875 and 519-1876.
Yep.
Papanood din kami, www.ustream.tv/channel/DZIQ. Okay.
Ito ba, Den, ang Vigatin ba may replace?
Oo naman.
Meron sa webstream,
May
no?
Ripplers?
Yeah.
Meron.
Kasi lalo na't may Ripplers, di ba? Oo, meron po kaming replays.
Yeah.
Mapapanood niyo po ang Ripplers sa
Sagot ni Boss Bigatin.
Yeah, sa vigatin.com. At
Yes.
syempre yung live stream sa ating ustream.tv
Yes,
sa DZIQ. At meron pa to yung mga hindi nakakapanood ngayon, yung walang AM sa kanilang mga radio. Meron po tayo na sa Inquirer mismo, 'di ba, may link doon.
Inquirer.net.
Sa mapapanood nila.
Yeah.
Yung previous episode natin na naging guest, naging automatic co-anchor natin
Yes. Panood
si
mo?
DJ. Nandun
Last
din
week.
siya.
Oh.
Ayan.
Anong nandun ako?
Yeah, yung mapapanood natin. Alam nga sa replay, bigla kang nawala. Anyway, ayan po. Ayan.
Okay.
Start na tayo?
Word Startup Report.
Yes.
Sige, ikaw na, Mamarni.
So, ito yung promise natin sa ating mga ka-Vigatin that we will make the discussion meaningful and fun. So, ayan. So, let's
Kwentuhan
start.
tayo.
Ano ba itong Ripplers?
Yan, that's the question. What is Rippler?
The idea it's a tech event, but it's a different way of it's a different kind of a tech event yung Ripplers. It's parang it's
a new world, no?
Oh,
it's Ripple in a way. Di kasi di namin nakuha yung ripple.com. So, ginawa na lang Ripplers.
mas appealing yung www.ripplers.com.
Yeah.
Mas may
Talaga.
dating.
Mas may dating.
So, yun. Kasi yung normal na tech event kasi is basically yung mga tech startup, nag-pitch sa mga investor, nag-pitch sa mga business. Yung ginawa namin is on the reverse side. Diba?
Baliktad siya.
Baliktad siya.
Oh,
Kasi
why?
most of the Philippine economy natin is being still run by traditional businesses.
Yes.
Diba? Was the yun yung economy natin. So the idea here is a reverse. It's basically the business will pitch their problem and issues yung existing businesses nila. Then the tech startup comes up with a solution.
Very
Diba?
good.
Parang sabihin natin like, oh, you have a problem in your business, I will come with a solution, you like the idea, you seed fund the idea, and we come up with a project, a product, or a company.
Ang galing, iba talaga si Wizard Jack
Yabang,
Ramos.
yabang ng dati.
Di ba niya? Ito yung reversed hackathon na tinatawag, right?
Yeah.
No, kasi iba yung, ito Beryl, bakit ginawa niyong ganito?
Kasi gusto namin i-connect yung mga traditional investors with engineers, technology startups to actually solve real management problems, right? So, kapag pumunta kayong Silicon Valley or the US, maraming mga companies na gumagawa ng mga produkto, but then the value of the product really depends on solving the problem. And here in this country and in this region, we have so many problems, right? And we actually need solutions to these, but sometimes these people do not know what the problems really are. So now what we're doing is a reverse, a reverse event, tackling the real problems, so that we could actually find solutions to those problems.
Yes, tama. Kasi alam mo din, usually, the traditional or the usual ngayon na trending sa ating mga hackathon, sa mga pitching activities, ay they start with the
product muna,
the
diba?
Product, tapos pitch, ganun.
Hanap ng problem.
Tapos maghahanap sila ng mga customers, diba? Pero dito, may customer ka na. Sinasabi na ng mga customer, ano yung mga problema nila, ano yung mga dinadaranas nilang mga...
I think that is the right attack. Yun ang tamang...
Ma-validate siya agad-agad. Yeah, it's a good validation. We actually read that product. We're willing to pay that. Product at a specific amount, diba? And a lot of the problem with the startup naman kasi sabihin nila like, I can't do my company because I don't have seed funding. The seed funding is actually already here. Once you have the right solution to provide the businesses, the business is going to seed fund that project, diba?
Nice move.
It's not going to fail, no? Kasi there's a company.
Yes.
May customer.
You're going to solve the problem na lang, eh.
Right.
Chances of failure is actually minimal because there's a validation already.
Very good.
But it's still all about how you actually execute.
Even going to solve the problem, I think others are going to solve it.
Yes,
definitely.
Diba? That's
Yeah.
So right now, you already have the customers. They start pitching their problem. So bahala na yung mga engineers kung gagawa sila ng produkto na nagugustuhan ng mga customer. Diba? Kasi andyan na yung customer eh. Instead of sila pa yung maghahabol ng customer, yung customer na lang pipili kung alin na lang dyan yung pinakamagandang solution sa mga problema nila.
Pero hindi pa rin mawawala yung word na innovation. No?
No. Innovation is actually gonna be there. Kasi we're gonna have mentors from people from Silicon Valley who are tech startups. And these people, iba yung thinking nila eh. Iba yung business model ng tech startup and the traditional businesses. Diba? So yung goal naman ng mga startup is would disrupt be the right word.
Disrupt. We can use that. We can use that word.
Disrupt existing businesses.
Or innovate or change.
Innovate.
Very good. Diba? Alam ko na kung saan to nanggagaling. Kay Beryl, sa background mo sa pag-aaral, right? Kasi yun, actually, hindi common naman yung practice. Ito yung, pero ito yung missing sa mga usual tech events. You start with the problem. Ang nangyayari kasi, they start with the product, then they pitch. And then, I think then sa mga brilliant minds of Joji Alsuri, no? Yung mga discussion nyo, kaya that's why you came up with this model of the pitching activity.
Yeah, so let's get to the bottom of the real problem.
So
this is where it actually starts.
That's right. And to really open up and, open people to this idea, we invited key speakers or keynote speakers here for this event. Since our goal is to bridge traditional businessmen and technology, we invited Brian's uncle, Manny Osman.
He's going to be one of the main speakers on
Can you tell him who he is?
His background.
Brian.
My uncle naman comes from a very traditional
business.
I know. Very Chinese traditional. But he's a very well-traveled guy, so he meets a lot of people. He loves wine. He's very exposed outside the country. And
we should be proud of that because he owns like Manny O Wines. It has won 21 awards in 140 plus countries. So it's a Filipino-owned product winning awards.
Galing nga.
And Manny also is a chairman of the board of Sky Logistics. So At one time, I had the privilege that we had like a 14-course dinner at Movenpick Hotel, which he owns.
Okay.
And he said, you know what, the difference with PAL with other airlines is we pay attention to how we check in a passenger.
Okay.
So anything that's below the wing, that's manio.
Okay.
To say below the pilot.
Ang galing.
Kasi alam mo yung mga problema dito, right? Yung mga tao na nasa taas, for example, na nagmamanage ng mga big companies, they don't understand technology.
Yes.
They don't. So, hindi
Very
nila alam kung
traditional,
anong kailangan nila. Paano nila mapapadali ang kanilang business. How to make it
Technology,
efficient. How to make lives of passengers, for example, or people, customers, much easier. Right?
Simply
So,
because takot sila sa technology, di ba?
because they don't understand it.
For the longest time, yun ay ginagawa natin, di ba? Ganun.
Well, for me naman, don't look at technology as a threat.
Yes,
Diba?
yes.
You have to start embracing technology. One example is a company called Airbnb. Diba? It's a 6-year-old company, but they have probably 500,000 rooms already under their site. And they never constructed even a single room by themselves.
Yes.
Sa room sharing. But I think yung technology hindi ba threat sa mga workers?
Well,
Mga after 20 years kasi sabi ni Bill Gates baka within 20 years.
Konti na lang. Eh, no?
'Di ba yun ang magiging problem? Yung industry in the economy is not ready for that. Wala silang parang backup or whatever na.
Yung human intervention parang limited na.
kasi about technology may mga robots na, may mga machines, 'di ba?
Possibility
Baka
that's,
dumating lang doon sa point na 'yon.
it's a possibility. What's important is these workers that you say can also move forward with
Yes.
technology.
Parang
Maintindihan nila.
Maintindihan
If
nila.
they can understand that and work with it, then we should have a problem.
parang it's you have to look at it in a different way. Pag sabihin mo you have to embrace technology. Technology is gonna be there. It's gonna improve our lives. At the same time, it's going to improve our parang you eventually will learn how to create programs, so you get better jobs, you get better pay. So it actually push you to improve on
Kasi
yourself.
balang araw baka wala ng tao dito sa studio eh.
Video
may
conference
guest na lang tapos may robot na 3 tapos
Yeah.
magi-interview. Then wala ka ng trabaho. Ha?
Wala
Hindi
na.
naman yata.
There are
Ako na may-ari.
there are things na rin that technology cannot replace. It's still the human emotion, the human touch pa rin. Diba?
Tanong ko lang, kaninong idea to?
It's a group idea.
To give credit to the founder, Brian started this idea because he's one example of that. His family came from a traditional.
Kasi meron sigurado nagsabi,
Maiba naman tayo. Sabi ko, di ba?
Magandang idea nito. Tawagan ko kaya si Jeko. Tawagan ko kaya si ganito.
Parang mga ganun.
Tapos nagkabi muna tayo. Tapos pag-usapan natin.
It's a concerted effort, but the one that sparked the idea was coming from Brian because he's the living concept of that. You know, traditional siya, and he was the only one that really,
who's
crossed
involved
over
in technology as well.
Yes.
That's right.
Thank
So-
you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. We have found the right partner sa Academe. Kasi ganyan na ganyan ang Academe.
Yes.
Salamat at may nakita na akong tamang model for us. Magkakaintindihan tayo. So, what will happen in the Rippler? So, anong oras to? Paano yung procedure?
The registration actually starts at 12 noon. The event really starts at 1 p.m.
That's on Monday na.
That's
on
Monday.
Okay. It's going to happen in
Miracle Case Room at AIM, Asian Institute of Management, Makati City.
Hoy, punta tayo. AIM. 1 o'clock ang start ng event. Ang
1
galing ng mga speakers. Grabe.
It's a 4.5 hours kind of event. At the end of it, our goal is we're able to come up with a problem tech solution model that you could take as a company. You could launch it as a company, a prototype, or a product or service.
Wow, excited na ako sa program.
That's our goal.
How many companies na nag-join?
Actually, kasi we have another advertising partner, Aspac Advertising. So, yung partnership namin is they're gonna bring in their clients as the business side, diba? So, we have confirmed from Unilever, Resorts World,
Globe.
Golden ABC, diba? So, even yung mga traditional company, kasi they also have a problem din with the executives na they want to convince their executives to start adapting technology. But before they actually adapt, they need to understand how it actually works, diba? So the first part of the program is we have speakers on the technology side. They're gonna be explaining how actually technology works, how it's actually changing the whole world, diba?
Very good. Thank you.
Then we do a workshop.
Ayan, may workshop siya. And then, nandun yung mga mentors, no?
Yeah,
Right.
vendors gonna be there.
Dami yung
The
great
technology
mentors.
side speaker would be taken by Earl Valencia, the president of Idea
Idea
Space.
Space.
Uy, awardee
And
siya.
Christian-
YGL.
Right,
Yeah.
right. We're so proud. And Christian Bessler, the VP for corporate partnership for
Yes.
Kickstart.
So we get the best people from the technology scene to be attending the
Yes,
event,
yes.
right? Because we want the best outcome for this. Like
Yes.
real
And
product.
Vigaten is the media partner.
Yes.
Actually, Vigaten has been covering this community. Actually, movement
1 year.
na to eh. Startup movement. So, naging community na nga tayo. And, di ba, ano na tayo?
And,
World Economic Forum tayo ang host dahil daw sa taas ng ating GDP at dahil yon sa startup, sa
Kasabay niyo pa,
technopreneur.
no?
Salamat.
Next week din yan.
And in behalf of Ripplers, we'd like to thank Vigatin as our media partner. When I tossed that email, instantly you said yes. Salamat po. Thank you.
Of course, as
Co-passer.
always. Ayan.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Meron akong prepare na game lang to just to make the episode fun. Mag-enjoy kayo dito. Pero it's all about the sponsors and the event itself. Maganda to. So, fast talk. Alam niyo yung fast talk?
Top mind recall.
Yeah.
Top mind answer.
Yeah. Okay.
No thinking.
Really?
Yeah.
Nako, ako yung
Go
nilalagay.
for it, Daryl.
Madami naman. Pwede mo namang i-toss sa iba. Pag
Okay.
okay. Ready. Startup, meet up. Pili ka lang. Just one.
Oh,
Startup or meet up?
Startup.
Good. Find money, make money.
Make money.
Fail fast, recover fast.
Recover fast.
Start small, start big.
Start small.
Hustler, hooker. Sabi ko na nga ba, si DJ ang sasagot nito. Okay. Let it go, let it grow.
Let it grow.
Very good. Talk or tech?
Tech.
Inventor, investor.
Investor.
Mentor, founder.
Founder.
Rappler, Ripplers. Eto, Brian, Money O o Money P?
Money ako.
Money O. Pitch or fetch?
Pitch.
Intimidate or collaborate?
Collaborate. Yeah.
Google Plus, Google Glass.
Google Glass.
Eto, Bowie guy or great guy?
Boy guy.
Yeah.
Hindi pa pwede sentence. Boy guy is a great guy.
Mamaya,
Much better, much
later, pag-uusapan
Fix it.
natin. Pagbalik natin. Verily or strikingly?
Barely.
LinkedIn, check-in.
LinkedIn.
O Wines, O Sam. Eto, DJ, DJ.
DJ.
DJ. Yup or gup?
Yup.
Yeah. Is it taxi? Call a taxi.
Easy taxi.
Very good. Ayan. So, later, babalikan natin itong mga terms na to para pag-usapan natin kasi maraming mga questions. And
Yes.
basically, all about the events po ito ng Rippler.
Okay. Marami pa. Pwede kayong mag-text ha. 0919-290-9646 1027. Babalik po kami.
Ito ang Radyo Inquirer 990 AM.
Brad, nung ako'y nahulog sa hagdan, karga kita't di ka magaan, hinabol pa ng Doberman. Basta't solid ang samahan, at swabing-swabe ang inuman. Usapan natin kumagaan, usapang kompanyero lang. Yan,
Malalim ang pinagsamahan, magaan ang usapan. Basta may Kompanyero Light Brandy. Drink responsibly.
Ngayon, gabi-gabi nyo nang mapapakinggan ang programang Lunas Kalungsugan. Lunas Kalungsugan. Kasama pa rin ang batikang broadcaster at writer pang kalungsugan, si Kuya Rudy Liwanag. Kasama din si Dr. Joe at si Nico Light. Subaybayan at tumutok sa programang ikinasisigla ng bawat Pilipino, lalo na ang mga senior citizens. Lunas Kalungsugan. Lunas Kalungsugan. Linggo hanggang Biyernes, alas 9 hanggang alas 10 ng gabi at alas 9 hanggang alas 10:30 ng gabi tuwing Sabado dito sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM.
Buhay mo ay ingatan mo.
Ang Lunas Kalusugan ay may free check-up tuwing Sabado at Linggo mula alas 8 ng umaga hanggang alauna ng hapon sa 4th floor Guadalupe Commercial Complex, EDSA Makati, tapat ng MRT station. Tumawag sa telephone number 514-4597 o mag-text sa 0927-838-3828.
Pagkat yan lang ang yaman mo.
Langit sa lupa. Ang langit mong inaasam, nasa kamay mo na. Programang tutugon sa pangangailangang espiritual ng tao sa paraang nararapat. Magbabalanse sa litratong tagilid, ipapakita ang buong katotohanan at magbibigay pag-asa. Langit sa lupa. Ang langit mong inaasam, nasa kamay mo na. Linggo, alas 6:15 hanggang alas 7:30 ng gabi. Dito sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Langit sa lupa. Panata ng Radyo Inquirer, hindi lang mauna sa balita, kundi ang dalhin ka sa gitna ng mga pangyayari. Pamamahayag na may damdamin, hindi makasarili, patas at komprehensibo. Hatid ng mga mamamahayag na may paninindigan sa katotohanan. Sa serbisyo publiko, kakampi at karamay mo. Anumang pagkakataon, sa kahit anong panahon, sa balita, komentaryo at pagtulong sa kapwa. DZIQ, Radyo Inquirer 990 AM.
With branches all over the Philippines, Hotel Sogo is the hotel chain of choice for travelers and balikbayans. Affordable, safe, and complete with amenities, unlike other provincial hotels. Now you have somewhere comfortable to stay anywhere in Metro Manila or even when you visit your favorite province. Are you looking for the hottest gadgets, the latest fashion accessories, the most sumptuous buffets, or the best travel packages? VGatinDeals.com offers unbelievable deals, promotions, and discounts that will let you live more for less. Bargain hunting online has never been this fun, easy, and rewarding. Visit VGatinDeals.com today. Live big. Be a VGatin. May bibilin ka ba? Baka naman may gusto kang ibenta. Log on na sa VGatinTrade.com. Nasa internet na, nasa radyo pa. Basta VGatin, bigatin ka talaga.
Pasyal to the max. Kahit saan, basta VGatin. Kami ang bahala dyan.
Naghahanap ka ba ng magandang pasyalan? Gusto mo bang magkaroon ng maraming friends? Join na sa pinakabagong social networking site, VGatin.com, ang photo sharing site ng Pilipinas. Upload na! VGatin talaga!
VGatin sa Radio Inquirer 990 AM.
Balik po tayo. A brief announcement lang. The Information and Communications Technology Office of the Department of Science and Technology, DOST-ICT Office, is again supporting Startup Weekend Cebu, which will be on its fourth staging camp this June 6 to 8 at the University of Cebu Banilad Campus. Para sa mga interesado, pwede ho kayo mag-check techtalks.ph. Ayan. At syempre, malapit na rin ho, Geeks on a Beach. Uy, hinihintay ito ni Ma'am Arnie. Ito po isang international conference para po sa mga startup, tech innovators, and icons from the communications, gaming, and design industry. Nasa second year na ho sila, Geek Geeks on a Beach, Goab. Naalala nyo, last year. Naging guest natin sila rito. At gaganapin po sa Movenpick Resort and Spa. DJ, pinaliwanag na niya kung ano makikita ron last week. Siyempre, yan po isang August 21 until 22, 2014. At dun sa mga gusto pang humabol ng bakasyon, pwede pa ho. Dahil 775 pesos lang. Ma'am Arnie, kailan mo kami papasyal? Sa La Carmela de Boracay.
Grabe, daming bumili sa Bigatin Deals nung La Carmela.
Meron pa ba? Meron pa? Available pa? Yes, available pa. Tawag lang po, 945-2568. Kaya, bisitahin po ninyo ang vigatindeals.com. 775, Ma'am Arnie. Pwede pa tayo. 10:33, balik ko tayo.
Alam mo, nakakuha tayo ng the right partner in our advocacy. Kasi may tama sila talagang model. Kasi we have been supportive nga kami talaga sa startup ecosystem. And then, yung model nila, tamang-tama sa mga academe. If we keep on doing this, pag dinuplicate nyo tong event na to, I think this is the solution na talaga sa Pilipinas. Ang setup kasi ng Pilipinas ay tugma sa model nyo. And if our advocacy is to dominate or yung Pilipinas about giving them the life that they should have, yung quality life, eto na yun eh. Paunti-unti lalaki. If wala nang resistance, kasi nga sabi kanina ni Ellison, paano yan? Mawawala ng work kasi ganun.
Mawawala ng work.
Actually, hindi. Hindi. Technology is a tool. It should goes hand in hand with yung usual o yung traditional. Basta anyway, magkakaintindihan kami dyan ngayon ni Beryl. Kasi Beryl, paano ka nagkaroon ng ganitong what do you call this? Yung contribution mo, kasi it will start from your heart and from your experience and exposure, 'di ba? Paano ka nasali dito sa Ripplers?
Sa Ripplers?
Yeah.
Well, alam mo, kami ni Brian, we met because of, tech events as well. And, I think the tech community here in the Philippines is very small. And, I think we're also on the same, we all have like a passion for, solving problems, right? And I could see from the co-founders, the founders of Ripplers, that they really want to create change. And, this is also something that I want to do. So I think it's great, So we got along, and we thought about pushing Ripplers talaga.
So meron ka bang startup? Then personally, did you build a startup? Also? Yeah.
Can I gossip?
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
We have Beryl in the team. Of course, we have to complete it in a way that we have to balance all the elements that's in Ripplers. If Brian can be a hustler and a visionary, Beryl will take care of the investment side of it. She will form deals within. If you need some investment,
additional
funding, she's great in raising funds for that.
Pagkababae talaga, no? Pera.
Right.
Yeah. So my background is really finance, right? But in finance, I could have done different projects, right? But with technology, it's the way to actually to create change.
Yeah.
Right? And I saw my passion in technology, so I want to focus in this sector, in this industry.
Keep it up.
So.
Kasi for us to have a successful tech startup in the Philippines, the ecosystem needs to be built. And for me, that is the most challenging part. When I say ecosystem, good engineers need to be there. The business need to be able to adapt technology. Investments need to be there. The angel investors, the venture capitalists. It's an ecosystem, diba? It cannot actually just work on one part. Diba?
It's a community.
It's a community,
yes.
diba?
May mga questions tayo sa mga texters na. Dami na, Sige, ano nahin natin?
Okay.
You choose.
Ma'am, ano yung madalas na problems na na-encounter sa mga startup, I think to?
From Monica with Smiley. Yan, nakangiti siya.
Madalas daw na problems na i-encounter.
Anong klase? What do you mean problems?
Okay. Is it corporate or startup na problem?
Siguro sa startup.
Well, I think one of the biggest
I have an idea. I came from corporate industry like for 15 years. I spent my career there. And I was in sales. I was in pharmaceutical, medical, nutritional sales. So one of the struggle or challenge of management is to how to track their salespeople. So how to maximize their potential. So at that time, it speaks of my age. At that time, hindi pa perfect technology yung iOS platform. So you cannot put like right now. You could actually track your sales team or your client using geofencing or geotriangulation. And Ryan has that technology. Ito yung snap aspect of Code Republic. You could triangulate. You could define a perimeter. Example, Makati, Quezon City, Mandaluyong. So anything outside of that and going inside, you have an alarm whether your sales is on that proper perimeters. So it's when you add technology, the management now can relate to KPIs or key performance indices that could define your performance. So it makes the management's job easy. And for the sales naman, it trains them to be honest. They train to be more, ethical in their kind of work.
I'd like to add to that as well. It's sa mga problems sa mga startups, right? So number one is funding, right? A lot of investors here do not understand technology. So there's only limited funds, right? And this is what startups are experiencing, right? They usually get out of the country, they go to Singapore, they go to Hong Kong, they go to Silicon Valley to start pitching just to actually raise funding, right? And number two is funds won't come if you do not know how to scale, right? So you actually need to balance your team. If you have engineers, you have great brilliant people to create the product. You also need people who are also good at balancing the company, like management, being able to do sales, like what Jago said, and you need somebody who's a visionary, somebody who can actually scale your business, not only for, a few people, but is your product able to penetrate different markets as well, not only in the Philippines? Do you think your product is a product that can actually penetrate other countries in Southeast Asia? Is it only situated for Manila? Could it be for Cebu? Could it be for other provinces, right? What about revenues as well, right? Because to get funding, you need to make sure that your startup generates money, right? Generates value, right? And money will come if your startup has value, right? And value happens when you actually solve a problem. You find solutions to what people are experiencing, are having trouble with. If you can actually find a solution through these problems, then you create value. Once there's value, then people are okay paying for that product, right? And if you pay for that, when a lot of people like that product, pay for that product, then funding will come. You see, because that's where profits are. So, it's a cycle.
Very well said.
Yes. Si Roy may tanong why do you think your company can successfully handle customers' problems? Sabi yung ganyan. This is Roy. Thank you.
Why do you think? Okay, we invited, aside from speakers, we invited mentors, technology gurus, and founders that of different discipline. So there's graphic, there's telco in the group, there's digital in the group. So it's a well curated group of mentors. Now, in the case of a certain specific problem would come up, there's someone who's gonna pick that up. So it's a complete
parang may
group.
kulang, Diego.
Oo nga, ang biga nandun ka dapat.
Hindi. Kailangan niya ng politiko.
Di ba? Ay, ganun ba?
Kasi you cannot solve the problem kung wala talagang intervention ng government. Kung kinakailangan lang siguro ng...
Iba yung government sa politics, ha?
Oo, iba yun. Pero siyempre,
qualify natin yan.
Pero alam mo naman kung sino nagpapatakbo ng gobyerno, di ba?
Right.
Siguro kailangan mo dyan, kung meron lang kinakailangan na ilalobby sa government, di ba? Sa mga politiko, di ba? Siguro dapat mag-invite. Listing ko lang, ha?
Wag politiko. Agency head.
Agency?
Posible yan, agency head.
Wag pa. Paano kung natalo yung politiko?
Hindi, bayan mo na muna manal. Bayan mo muna yung nakaupo. Yung mga natatalo naman, wala naman talaga pinupuntahan yun. Yung mga ibig sabihin, for example, DOST. Sino pwede mong lapitan?
Wait.
May mga touch agencies naman.
Unti-unti na. May babalita lang ako. Medyo ihayabang ko lang. Bago lang kasi. Ako po ay advisory council ng PNP ITMS.
Siya yung politiko.
Kompleto pala yun.
Right person.
Naging advisor ka ba?
Yeah. Advisory council.
Namumula siya na politiko.
Advisory.
Kinuha ka ni Mr. Bores?
Yeah.
Oh, siya na.
Ba talaga? Iba
Ano ba
talaga.
problema mo?
Bigatin na.
Ano ba problema mo? Wala na.
Wala na nga.
Okay.
At minsan naupo rin ako sa CHED as advisory din. Kaya,
Ayan din.
at ang DOST pwede na rin.
Di ba?
Ano eh.
Bumulat siya.
Oo, nahiya. Pero masaya ako. At yun, bago, naging ano din ako, advisor din ako ng Student Council ng Engineering
Department
Faculty of Engineering.
of
Student
UST.
Council.
UST ba?
Lahat siya.
Lahat siya.
Kaya yun. So, masaya.
Bigatin.
Nung time namin ni DJ, when you say advisor, may edad eh, di ba?
Oo nga.
Ngayon, hindi naman.
Oh, look at them. They're
Oo
wise.
nga.
yes,
Dapat
yes.
din magkaroon ng programa si Arnie ng bandang alauna, yung Papa Jack.
Ibang advice naman yun.
Kaya gusto ko suportahan talaga ang
ayan.
ating startup community. Anyway, eto, meron
Suki
dito.
natin yan, si Avid Texterman Manila.
Avid Dexter Manila.
Yes.
All caps, ibig sabihin, grabe yung
Tension.
impact, yung tension kanilang. Good morning, bigatin host and guest.
Yeah.
So, it's a shift from traditional approach to a more systematic, scientific approach where the first step is a problem identification. Simple but brilliant idea. Something that would have others say, why didn't I think of...
Oh, yeah.
Think of that. Kudos, Ripplers.com. From Avid Texterman from Manila.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Avid.
Thank you.
Ayan. Next one. Good day, this is Anna. I just want to ask kung paano po yung parang best product na na-produce. I wanna ask kung paano, ano po yung parang best product na nagawa nyo. Actually, ano to parang siguro, okay, let's start. Doon sa mga listeners natin. Ang Ripplers po ay
It's an event.
It's an event.
It's an event. So it's the first event that we're gonna do.
It's just a launch event.
It's a launch event.
Launch event lang. Wala pa siya nasosolve.
You know what?
Pero solve na
The ones founding it have actually done that. An example of which is Brian Yap.
Ang galing.
Well, for me naman, there's a couple of well, it's still on the hindi pa siya tapos. Parang, let's for example, one of our companies building a startup. It's gonna be called a AP Media.
AP Media.
It's a parang content platform in creating your own interactive magazine. Diba?
Yeah.
So, it's easy to use, pero, you know, we'll wait until I'll come back when actually it's launched already.
So think of Ripplers as a platform that tries to like flicker fire, right? Like we want ideas to be created. So join our platform, you know, meet the right people and you know, and create a product that solves a problem. So we're that platform that engages these activities.
How can I join that yung sa Ripplers? For example, I'm just a student, di ba?
Nakikinig ako ngayon.
Nakikinig ako din. Marunong ako mag-code or marunong ako mag-design.
Gusto ko sumali.
Pwede bang magpunta kagad ako doon?
Pwede. We're open to everyone, no? For if you're an investor, an entrepreneur, a corporate decision maker, or you're a developer. It's for everyone.
May babayaran ba?
Wala. It's libre.
Yun naman pala. Libre po, libre.
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 Kaya,
Bakit siya
magic
libre?
word.
Bakit siya libre? We'd like to thank our venue presenter, AIM Alumni Association. Salamat po sa kanila.
Yeah, thank you po.
At saka mabubusog din tayo because Easy Taxi, alam mo yung download ka lang ng app, hindi ka na pupila sa mga lines, just book a taxi. It's called Easy Taxi. They're throwing the party, so we're gonna be, you know.
This is an
Pero
example.
hindi libre taxi, ha?
You know what? Free booking fee now until June at
May charge yan,
6.
diba? May charge, no?
Normally may charge,
50
but
pesos yan.
Ang init kaya mag-abang sa labas ng taxi.
This is an example of innovation by the way,
diba?
right? Yung Easy Taxi, kung meron ka lang phone, hindi ka na pipilad sa kahaba-habang pila, hindi ka na bibilad sa araw. Isang lang sa application, hanap ka lang ng taxi, pindot ka lang ng isang botones, right?
That's right.
And then andyan na yung
Request
taxi
a
mo.
taxi.
It's a very simple solution. It's a very simple solution, you know, that actually solves a big part of our burden. Parang ganun.
Maghanap ng taxi.
During rush hour,
During rush hour, diba?
Mahirap.
Ang galing.
Okay.
Yun po, libre at pwede kayong pumunta 1 o'clock, no?
12 o'clock
12 o'clock.
registration, 1 o'clock start po tayo.
Okay. Sige ho, marami pa. 10:47, babalik kami.
Radyo Inquirer. Ito ang Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. 990 AM.
Medyo lumiliw ng konti yung agreement na yan, ang comprehensive agreement on Bangsamoro. Kasi yung issue pala dyan kasama din isang bansa, dalawang gobyerno. So kung gano'n ang gagawin mo raw, kailangan idaan mo sa ating saligang batas.
Di ba may sinusulong na charter change? Hindi ba sinasabi nga na yun ang tunay na layunin para mapabilis na maisulong itong Bangsamoro framework, diba?
Pero sabi nga, ready na ba tayo sa ganung...
Gano'n na ba tayo ka-mature?
Ready na ba ang Mindanao sa ganyan? So sinasabi natin mga kababayan, ito yung maganda po itong demanda na ito, pero it opens up into something na hindi na like Kunanan for instance, no? Ay, hindi na matatakot ito. Hindi pala plunder ang haharapin ko. Di ba? Abogado lang ang kailangan ko niyan. Mababa yung kaso niya, hindi katulad ng
plunder. At saka dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, ang pinaka madaling gawin dito, mag-delay ng kaso.
Ganun nga eh.
May bagong uso ngayon eh. Share your MRT story.
Ang pila sa tuwid na daan. Alam mo, ang teorya ko dyan, parang sinasadya.
Sinasadya, di ba yun yung pag-usapan natin? Yung pinag-uusapan na yung bagong bagong. Kasi sabi nga, wala talaga tayong magagawa pag kailangan dumating yung mga bagong bagong. Paratingin nyo na.
Arlene de la Cruz and Jake Maderazo. Banner Story. Alas 6 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga. Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Dito lang sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Banner Story. Ito ang Radyo Inquirer 990 AM.
A perfect place for relaxation. You can choose from among an array of room designs depending on your mood. You can expect privacy, security, comfort, and convenience. Hotel Sogo is affordable and offers great services. Secured parking, 24-hour food and beverage service, and free Wi-Fi. Relax only at Hotel Sogo. Have a worry-free experience? Come at Hotel Sogo. So clean, so good. Feel and experience.
Are you looking for the hottest gadgets, the latest fashion accessories, the most sumptuous buffets, or the best travel packages? Bigatindeals.com offers unbelievable deals, promotions, and discounts that will let you live more for less. Bargain hunting online has never been this fun, easy, and rewarding. Visit Bigatindeals.com today. Live big. Be a Bigatin. Naghahanap ka ba ng magandang pasyalan? Gusto mo bang magkaroon ng maraming friends? Join na sa pinakabagong social networking site, Vigatin.com, ang photo sharing site ng Pilipinas. Upload na! Vigatin talaga! With branches all over the Philippines, Hotel Sogo is the hotel chain of choice for travelers and balikbayans. Affordable, safe, and complete with amenities, unlike other provincial hotels. Now you have somewhere comfortable to stay anywhere in Metro Manila, or even when you visit your favorite province.
Vigatin sa Radio Inquirer 990 AM.
They offered me the office, offered me the shop. They said I'd better take anything they got. Good morning. Do you wanna make me a BBC? Do you wanna be? Do you really wanna be a cop?
Sabi ko na nga ba, sobrang ganda ng
wala kaming commercial, tuloy-tuloy ang
discussion namin. Ayan. So, ito yung Ripplers. Actually, ang pwede nila itong tuloy yung consulting kasi doon sa kanilang website sa www.ripplers.com meron siyang workshop, content materials, yung mga
it's just the alpha state of the website, we're still beef that up soon.
Yes, pero those will be the expected happening in that event. So yung may ganon. So, dagdagan nyo doon, consulting. Kasi meron doon mentors.
But we'd like to stress, it's like a sort of consulting, but we'd like to stress it's free in there. So if you want to toss a problem and I need a solution, it's free once you're in the event.
Pwede ba itong gawing virtual conference via Google Hangout or ano man lang?
Maybe eventually.
Eventually,
right?
yes.
Eventually. But this is our first event kasi. Right? So of course, it's gonna develop towards time.
Kasi ito kasi talaga sakto saan. Anyway, let's start with the discussion kasi ito yung kaninang fast talk. So startup, what is startup daw? Kasi ang dami talaga nagtatanong.
Ano ba yan?
Ano ba tong startup na to? What is startup?
What is a startup?
Yeah.
So a startup is more of like an idea and you want to make it happen, right? but there's still so much to improve. You still have to form your team. You still have to learn more about your customers, how to penetrate the market. You're still developing, your concept and product, and you're still subject to changes.
Yes.
It's not like this is my my product and I will launch it. No, it's more of like changing it. Being flexible. Then that is a startup.
Ang isang 5-year-old company, pwede pa bang matawag ni startup?
Still, yeah.
Yeah, kasi once everything those are being addressed, you don't you cease become a startup already. You become a business. Diba?
Once you already know what you want, once you already have a final product, then it's called a business. It's not a startup anymore. But if you're still continuously changing the concept, tapping the market, experimenting, testing, then that is a startup.
Yes. Ganun yan. Okay, mga meetups ng mga startups. Actually, ang dami nito. Meetups. Tulad ng Ripplers. It's a meetup.
Yeah, it can be a social networking as well. Maraming meetups. One of our media community partner is WebGeek. Marami din silang events na organize. Sina John Arce.
Ito, Brian, find money or make money? Discuss this.
Make money, of course.
Okay.
But Beryl does find money, She finds money. She raises money for startups.
Ayun, no? Yeah. So, pag kami siguro, yung usual mga hacks natin, mga hacker natin, talagang find money sila.
When you're a startup, you wanna raise, you wanna find money, diba? Once you have the find money already, then you start making money.
Yes.
Ayan. Okay. Fail fast and recover fast.
One of the best advice I got, which actually came from Bowie, was fail fast, diba? And move on, diba? Then move on to the next thing. If it doesn't work out, move on to the next thing. I mean, like, failure is normal, diba? Eventually, a lot of these successful companies did fail, but they were just able to recover really fast lang. Diba?
This about failing, right? I think in different regions, there's a different perception of what failing is. In the US, if you don't get what you want, it's already called failure. Here in Asia, like for example in the Philippines, if wala ka ng pera, you have so much debt, all the people hate you, that's called failure. Diba?
Dami ka utang.
May utang ka na, wala ka ng customers, maraming naghahabol sa'yo, marami ka ng kaso, that's called failure here.
Pero ang Pinoy minsan hindi nila ina-accept agad yun
dapat ma-educate.
Tumatakbo ang Pinoy.
Dapat ma-educate.
Baon ka na, hindi pa failure.
But in the US, if I have my certain metrics, I'm gonna this is my date. I have to reach this milestones on this particular date. If they don't meet it, it's already called failure for them.
Yeah, actually then, alam mo sa academe, kasi nakita ko na to. Dahil, thank you for Vigaten. Actually, na-expose ako sa ganitong industry. Sa ganitong, the reality of the technology talaga. Making change. Kakaunti yung taong ganito. Hindi siya innate sa Pinoy. Takot sila. We are avoiding failures. Up to the point na that you are complacent with yung comfort mo na okay na ako.
It really starts from like family program, the way we were raised. So it depends on our parents.
Pagka tipong conservative, yun talaga.
Right.
We're too pampered.
I think every failure is a learning experience.
Yes.
I mean, don't be scared. Just do it and then learn from it. Yes. If you don't get it, you'll get it next time. As long as you actually understand why you failed.
Ito sa mga pitching DJ, kasi marami ka nang napanood ng mga pitches. When to let go and when to let it grow?
For me, letting go is actually trusting it to the process. It's not letting go or like separating. I mean, if you want something and if you wanted something for it to run on itself, I let go and let the process takes its course. And you make your judgment somewhere, and make your judge of contrast. If you like it, then embrace it. If you don't like it, then learn from it.
Halimbawa, sa mga pitches, may problem, they were able to pinpoint the problem, then they have the best solution, incredible solution. Yun nga lang, they don't know how to communicate and deliver. So ano yun, let go mo ba yun or kukunin mo?
It's too shallow if you could judge it that way. If pitching is just like there for presentation, and for the ones listening, the pitching, they have the strength to, they have the power to judge whether they like it or not. So to pitch for the ones pitching, they're powerless. They're beholden by the ones they're being to the audience. So it's kind of like that. So I'm the one pitching, I don't have the right to react because I'm the one asking for help.
Yeah. Okay, goody. Okay, how about mentor and founder? Ano ba tong mga positions sa startups? Kasi when you will be called a mentor and a founder?
Okay, you're founder when you founded a great idea and you're able to take it to a startup and scale from that. But not all founders have the skill to teach or to cascade or to articulate learning. So once you have that another skill set, then you become a mentor.
Ayan. Okay, Brian, question. Ito, meron ako. Sana yung tanong. Start small or start big?
Start small.
Okay.
Think big. Start small but think big.
That's a good way to put it.
Ayan. Ayun. Ano din?
Yeah.
Last words.
Sige. Oh, yeah. Bitin.
Start of bitin ba?
Last words ba? Well, in behalf of like the Ripplers team, we just like to give out this great shirts, the Rippler shirts to all the Bigatin staff. So salamat po.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Before we actually go, here's a parang advice lang. You know, for me, you have a great idea, it's okay. But idea is just an idea. The most important naman is how you execute your idea.
It boils down to execution.
It boils down to execution. Idea is nothing without execution.
Sipin nyo nga naman, diba?
Para tayong nag-aral ng 1 semester about technopreneurship.
Brill, so you invite all of them to come to
Barry?
Ripplers?
Brill.
Yes, so please come to Ripplers. It's going to be on Monday. Registration starts at 12 o'clock a.m. That's beside Greenbelt. Yeah.
They can also pre-register online. Diba?
Okay.
So we would actually encourage businesses, not only like programmers, we would encourage the business to actually join this. It's actually gonna benefit them a lot, diba? Regardless of they understand tech or not. So we would encourage them to go.
It's a very good opportunity to find out how to improve your business. Right? There's always areas of improvement. You know, the world is changing really rapidly. Technology is really disrupting, and you need to be ahead of your game. Otherwise, other people will take you over. So you need to do research and development all the time. You need to be ahead of the game. So I think this is it's an excellent event, an excellent opportunity to find out what's out there.
Agree. 100%.
Galing.
Awesome.
Sino mga speakers natin, by the way? Paulit lang.
Manny Osmeña,
okay.
Earl Valencia, and Christian Bessler.
Christian Bessler.
Nandun lahat ng mga founders ng ating mga sikat.
Mga bigatin speakers.
Ayan, guest na namin sila. Thank you.
Galing.
Hi! Isa na namang Sabado. So, next week,
lagi marami tayong natututunan.
Meron kami next week, may inaayos kaming hackathon with Princeton University, diba?
Oh, yes.
Next week, baka maging guest natin sila.
Okay. Kasama dyan si Arnie. Sinama ko siya kasi hindi ko kaya.
Okay. Para sa susunod Sabado uli. Diba? Makinig lang po kayo sa Bigatin at marami tayong matutulungan. At matutulungan.
Until next Sabado. Ako po si Dan Macaranas.
Ako naman po si Arnie Barcelo. Nangyari ang magic today.
Edison Barcelo po.
It's always taste.
Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Pangkalahatang usapin, personal na katanungan, walang problemang di nalulutas sa pag-uusap na bukas. So, let's talk! Mag-usap tayo! Walang problemang di nalulunasan sa mga nagkakaintindihan. Kung may isyong dapat na malinawan o dahilan ng hindi pagkakaunawaan, bigyan natin ng solusyon yan. Relax lang! Let's talk! Mag-usap tayo! Kasama sila Miss Liza Soriano, Ed Dural, at Department of Labor and Employment Director for Communications, Nikon Fameronag. Tuwing Lunes, Miyerkules at Biyernes, alas 7 hanggang alas 8 ng gabi sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM.
Nagbabagang mga balita, bonggang-bonggang showbiz chika at intriga, may init na balitang pampalakasan, walang takot na opinyon at punto, sandamakmak na tips at payo, bagong impormasyon at nakalilibang na kwento, lamang makabuluhan at kapupunan pulutan ng aral at kaalaman. Araw-araw na hatid sa inyo ng bandera. Ang dyaryo hitik sa balita, buenas at chika, bili na!
Ang programang hatid ay tulong at pag-asa.
Huwag na kayo masyado mag-aalala at nandito na po sa kaalaman niya ng Bantay OCW, tutulungan po namin kayo.
Tumpak na impormasyon sa mga usaping pag-abroad.
Sa bahagi naman po ng ahensya, kung hindi sila tutugon dito sa mga pananagutan nila, uobligahin pa rin sila ng ating POEA.
Naglilingkod sa mga OFW at kanilang mga kamag-anak saan man sa mundo.
Kahit umuwi na po kayo ng Nueva Ecija ngayon, itatawag po namin sa inyo kaagad yung magiging usapan sa ating Philippine Embassy sa Bahrain at namasaklolohan po itong inyong pamangkin.
KBP at Gawad Tanglao, Best Public Service Program at Hall of Fame awardee ng Catholic Mass Media sa radyo. Pilipinas. Online. Bantay OCW with Susan K. Alas 10:30 hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali. Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Pilipinas. Online. Bantay OCW with Susan K. Dito sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. Radyo Inquirer. Radyo Inquirer. 990 AM. 990 AM.
Philippine Standard Time, 3 minutes after 11 in the morning. Narito pong mga balita sa oras na ito. Apektado pa rin ng ridge ng high pressure area ang bansa dahilan ng patuloy na maalinsangang panahon. Ayon sa Pag-asa, patuloy na nagdudulot ng mataas na temperatura ang nasabing weather system. Makararanas ang bansa ng bahagya hanggang maulap na may pulupulong pag-ulan o pagkidlat pagkulog. Asahan ang temperatura sa Metro Manila na nasa pagitan ng 26 degrees at 36 degrees Celsius. Ngayong taon ay 35.6 degrees Celsius ang naitalang pinakamataas na temperatura sa Kalakhang, Maynila. Samantala patuloy na inaayos ang SWAL at Pagbilao power plants na naging dahilan ng rotational brownout sa ilang bahagi ng Metro Manila at Bulacan. Inaasahang balik operasyon na ang SWAL 2 power plant ngayong umaga matapos itong bumagsak noong Miyerkules. Pero ayon kay Dr. Maylene Kapungkol ng Department of Energy, aabutin pa ng hanggang 3 araw ang pagkukumpuni sa bumagsak na mga planta. Inaasahan na sa Lunes o Martes ay babalik na ang normal na supply ng kuryente mula sa 2 planta. Ayon kay Kapungkol, nagka-problema sa governor valve ng Pagbilao plant, kaya ito bumagsak. Sumayin niyo po ang mga balita sa oras na ito. Ako po si Racy Amado para sa Radyo Inquirer 990 AM.
Radyo Inquirer. Radyo Inquirer. Ito ang Radyo Inquirer 990 AM. 990 AM.
Alam mo, nagpapadala pa ng press release yan.
Oh, may
bukas may rally kami ha.
Lightning rally.
Oo, di ba? May panahon pa lang kayo tatawag pa yan, papalo up pa. Yung ibig ko lang sabihin, may panahon kayo magpamudmud sa media ng mga ganito. Pero hindi kayo magpaalam. Ano ba naman yung magpaalam kayo? Para lang huwag nang magulo.
Ito pong ginawa ni Senator TG Ginggona na parang draft pa lang yung kanyang hawak ay inanunsyo na sa media yung resulta ng Blue Ribbon Committee. Baka po may reaction din ang inyong panig.
Tapos na ang resolution ng Ombudsman. Anong hataga ang kanyang rekomendasyon? Baliwala yun. That was a waste of people's money and a waste of the Senate's time, which should otherwise have been devoted to the primary function of the Senate, which is to make law.
Partners. Monday to Friday, 5:30 till 7 in the evening. Together with Jay Dones and Chico De La Vega. On Radyo Inquirer 990 AM.
Mga kabataan, power up your Saturday! Just do it! Makitrending! Mag-shout out! Be connected! Nasa FB ka man o Twitter, Instagram o Google+, impossible is nothing! Dito, di ka na mauhuli sa uso! We love it! Join ka na! Your potential is our passion! Be inspired! Be informed! Be involved! Be empowered! It's the real thing! Voice of the Youth Radio!
Voice of the Youth Radio!
Voice of the Youth Radio! Makinig sa Voice of the Youth Radio! Sa Radio Inquirer 990 AM! Saturdays, 3 p.m. Think differently!
I-like mo na, i-share mo pa!
Voice of the Youth Radio!